top so hard it was split in half. The violent splash of ice and blood had already baked into the sidewalk in the minute since the fall. As Heat stepped over there, she noted that the cafe umbrellas and the stone walls of the building also wore dried blood, ice spatter, and bits of tissue. She got as close to the wreckage as she dared without contaminating the scene and looked straight up. "It's raining men." Nikki Heat didn't even turn. She just sighed his name. Rook. Hallelujah. He held on to his smile until she finally looked at him, shaking her head. "What? It's okay. I don't think he can hear me." She wondered what sort of karma payback it was for her to be saddled with this guy. It wasn't the first time that month she had wondered it either. The job was hard enough if you were doing it right. Add a reporter with a mouth playing make-believe cop and your day just got a little longer. She backed up to the long flower boxes that defined the perimeter of the outdoor cafe and looked up again. Rook moved with her. "I would have been here sooner, except somebody didn't call me. If I hadn't phoned Ochoa, I would have missed this." "It's just tragedy upon tragedy, isn't it?" "You wound me with your sarcasm. Look, I can't research my article on New York's finest without access, and my deal with the commissioner specifically states, trust me, I know your deal. I've been living day and night. You get to observe on all my homicides just like real-life detectives who worked for a living. So you forgot. I accept your apology." "I didn't forget, and I didn't hear any apology. At least not from me." "I kind of inferred it. You radiate subtext. Someday you're going to tell me what favor you did for the mayor to get this ride-along pushed through." "Sorry, Detective Heat, I'm a reporter, and that's strictly off the record." "Did you kill a story that made him look bad?" "Yes, God, you make me feel cheap, but you'll get nothing more." Detective Ochoa wrapped his busboy interview and Heat beckoned him over. "I passed a doorman for this building who looked like he was having a very bad day. Go check him out, see if he knows our dough." When she turned back, Rook had curled his hands to form skin binoculars and was sighting up the building overlooking the cafe. "I'd call the balcony on 6. When you write your magazine article, you can make it any floor you like, Mr. Rook. Isn't that what you reporters do? Speculate?" Before he could reply, she held her forefinger to his lips. "But we're not celebrity journalists here. We're just the police, and darn it, we have these pesky things called facts to dig up and events to verify. And while I try to do my job, would it be too much to ask that you maintain a little decorum?" "Sure, no problem." "Thank you." "Jameson? Jameson Rook?" Rook and he turned to see a young woman behind the police line waving and jumping up and down for his attention. "Oh, my God, it's him! It's Jameson Rook!" Rook gave her a smile and a wave, which only made his fan more excited. Then she ducked under the yellow tape. "Hey, no, get back!" Detective Heat signaled to a pair of uniforms, but the woman in the halter and cutoffs was already inside the line and approaching Rook. "This is a crime scene. You have to go." "Can I at least get an autograph?" Heat weighed expediency. The last time she tried to chase off one of his fans, it had involved 10 minutes of arguing and an hour writing up an answer to the woman's official complaint. Literate fans are the worst. She nodded to the uniforms, and they waited. "I saw you on The View yesterday morning. Oh, my God, you're even cuter in person." She clawed through her straw bag but kept her eyes on him. "After the show, I ran out and bought the magazine so I could read your story, see?" She pulled out the latest issue of First Press. The cover shot was Rook and Bono at a relief center in Africa. "Oh, I have a Sharpie." "Perfect." He took the marker and reached for her magazine. "No, sign this." She took a step closer and tugged aside the cup of her halter. Rook smiled. "I think I'm going to need more ink." The woman exploded with laughter and clutched Nikki Heat's arm. "See? This is why he's my favorite writer." But Heat was focused on the front steps of the Guilford, where Detective Ochoa clapped a sympathetic hand on the shoulder of the doorman. He left the shade of the canopy, did a limbo under the tape, and crossed to her. "Doorman says our Vic lived in this building, 6th floor." Nikki heard Rook clear his throat behind her, but didn't turn. He was either gloating or signing a groupie's breast. She wasn't in the mood to see either one. An hour later, in the solemn hush of the victim's apartment, Detective Heat, the embodiment of sympathetic patience, sat in an antique tapestry chair across from his wife and their 7-year-old son. A blue reporter's cut spiral notebook rested closed on her lap.